sake, for fuck's sake. What we gonna do, what we gonna do, for fuck's sake, for fuck's sake. The world's gone mad and I'm sharing it with you, for fuck's sake, for fuck's sake. So sit right down, grab a glass of wine, maybe a cup of tea and some chocolates, and join me for another, for fuck's sake. Welcome to yet another FFS exclamation mark. You know, I'm trying not to swear, but for fuck's sake. Oh, there it goes. Welcome to For Fuck's Sake, here, live, can you believe it, from New Orleans. It's coming into the Christmas period, and that is why you find me looking like some kind of weird, sexy, animal printed Santa Claus. This is one of my favorite places in the entire quarter. I mean, look at this. What better use of actual fir trees than to make it look like two Christmas trees? It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, remember I said I would be live and doing things when I got back? Well, I just haven't had the time. I've been in Ireland, I've been with my sister, I've been having the most incredible time, and I had an early Christmas with her because we knew we wouldn't have Christmas together. And then that's what made me think, I wonder what it was like if I looked back a year ago to this time to see how these shows were then and what I was saying. Well, what I was saying was, let's hope this is the first and last COVID Christmas. I laugh. I think you all know what I mean. And once again, I am not going to be with my sister and my family for Christmas, but I am going to be here in New Orleans having the best time with the dogs and all those I love, and actually hopefully maybe doing one Christmas show here in New Orleans. So what I thought would be interesting today would be to actually go back and look again at some of those performances, what I did a year ago, see how it was, see how it's changed. And I was amazed when I look back at the things I came up with. Am I just being lazy? Maybe. Or do I just want to share with you how life was a year ago? Where the fuck did it go? Here is a song I wrote just about a year ago about wishing I could go home, wishing I could get on a plane. Well, I just have. It wasn't that much fun, let me tell you. It was all right, but you know, there's the whole fear and mask and everything else. But it's that feeling once again that we have yet again, because COVID's still here, how it feels not to be with the people that we love this Christmas time. So let's just reel back and enjoy this song with a little intro from a year ago now. We all get overwhelmed, hopefully not this year, because we can't fucking well get overwhelmed, because we're so overwhelmed already. Can it get any worse? I don't think so. So I think about the times, I guess, when I used to fly home to see my dad and my sister and have Christmas in Britain. And the joy I would feel when the plane would land in Heathrow, and I'd get on the phone immediately and call my dad and my sister and say, I'm here! And then the absolute joy, if they didn't meet me at the airport, then the joy of seeing them and seeing their greeting and getting to the house. I mean, it was just amazing. And I miss that. I fucking miss that so much. And you take it so for granted, but it's never, ever been anything other than such a joy, such a thrill, so magical when I know I'm on my way home to see them. Now my dad's gone, of course, it's to see my sister, but it's still so thrilling. You know, I've always loved going to airports. Harry never understands why. The reason why is because at airports you see people in a true state of joy and love to see the people in their lives. And it moves me every time. So yes, I miss flying. I miss going home. I do. And so, it can't happen this year. But I didn't want to write a depressing song, because believe me, the next song I'm about to sing is going to fucking kill you all, dead in the water. I mean, really, it's terrifyingly Welsh. But this song, I feel, is the truth, but it's also, I hope, uplifting and has some humor and wit to it, because God knows that's the last thing we need, is to get deep and meaningful. So this is for all of us who are missing our families. Getting through by looking back, planning for 2021. And perhaps the silver lining of it all is, and I think there is a silver lining to all of this, perhaps we're more appreciative, perhaps we are, of the things that used to wind us up, I find overwhelming, kind of go, oh God, you know, the family, whatever. I luckily never felt that way, but you know, those things that get you down when you're overwhelmed about Christmas, no longer. I'm just looking back and going, oh God, I'd give my right arm to have that. So perhaps we have more appreciation
and more perspective for the years to come. Let's hope so. Let's hope I don't turn into some fumbling bitch quite soon, but hey, that's life. This is This Year. Here we are again, the season to be merry. I don't feel much like smiling, but I'm luckier than most. I know that 2 dogs, a cat, a man who loves me, I have nothing to complain of. I'm healthy and I see again, thank God for that. But ooh, blue skies all around me, and ooh, every day's like summer, and ooh, FaceTiming each other and missing you and wishing for some chilly weather, us together, that's what I want. Chilly weather, us together, that's what I want. This year, chilly weather, us together, that's really what I want. I don't need a list, there's nothing that I need in life. I'm not that complicated, though I play someone who is. And if you were here, I'd be a bitch within a week. I guess that's just the way it is. We take these things for granted, but now, ooh, I miss the joy of going home, and ooh, the joy when that plane touches down, and ooh, breathless for your welcoming. I am dreaming of the day when we will have chilly weather, us together, that's what I want. Chilly weather, us together, that's what I want this year. Chilly weather, us together, that's what I want this year. Yes, I want chilly weather, us together, that's what I want. That's what I want this year. Of the day when we will have chilly weather, chilly weather, chilly weather, us together, that's what I want this year. Chilly weather, us together, that's really what I want. That's really all I want. Chilly weather, us together, that's really what I want. I want this year, that's what I want. It's what I want.
I have to say, I had actually forgotten I wrote that song, so it was a kind of a gift. It was a Christmas present to me to hear it again because I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. That always comes as a bit of a thrill. I'd also forgotten that I had done an arrangement of this next song, which pretty much sums up, you know, when you're a kid and life can't go fast enough because basically everything's a drag because you've only lived for like a minute. And people who are 30 seem like to be, you think they're old age pensioners, and they're like, everybody's old. And it's like, oh, please, will a day end? And that's kind of how you go through life because it's so boring. And now, of course, now that I am in that other direction of like being an absolute adult, looking back and thinking, fuck, what wouldn't I give to have that time again and understand and love those people and enjoy it? Because it's, of course, in hindsight that you realize, my God, those were fantastic times with the family, with the laughter, with the fun, with the games, with the overeating, with looking literally like you were a goose at the end of Christmas who'd been like fed for foie gras. Sorry about that if you're Peter people, but you know what I mean. It was just like overeating 101. But so much joy, so much happiness, taking it all for granted, of course. And I think this song, which was very huge in the 70s, and it was by a band called Wizard, not Wizard Sleeve, Wizard, by a guy called Roy Wood. And they used to dress up basically in sort of like 70s glam rock wizard style shit, much as I am today, really. Massive hair, etc., really over the top. But this song, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, you know, the usual kind of like, nah. And yet there's something about it which really makes sense to my bittersweet brain, my Welsh brain, that's like, I wish I could have those days, and yes, pile them on all together because they were so magnificent and I miss them now. These people aren't around. So this is my take on this glorious song, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, by the fabulous, if eccentric, Wizard.
So here is a song by an unbelievably over-the-top band in Britain in the 70s called Wizard. Woo! And they dressed up as wizards, and it was all very over-the-top and very glam rock and a bit, all the rest of it. This is called I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. Oh yeah, I can hear the Brits screaming. I can. Obviously I can't, but I'm trying. Roy Wood. When the snowman brings the snow, well, he might like to know he's put a big great smile on somebody's face. And if you jump into your bed, quickly cover up your head. Don't lock your doors, you know that sweet Santa Claus is on his way. Well, I wish it could be Christmas every day. When the kids are singing and the band begins to play. Let me try that again. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. I get this bit wrong. When the kids start singing and the band begins to play. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas. Let the bells ring out. Let the bells ring out for Christmas. Santa's dancing. When we're skating in the park, if the snow clouds makes it dark, and then your rosy cheeks are gonna light my way. Now the frosty paws appear, and they've frozen up my ear. And so will lie by the fire till the sleet simply knocks them all away. wish it could be Christmas. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day.
Well, that was kind of Wizard meets Nick Drake, wasn't it? I like that. I like the meeting of those two things. I do so love taking the joy out of stuff. I jest, of course, I joke. Now, it will be a run up to Christmas from this point onwards, and I will be doing a couple more looking back at what was done before, but I'll also be doing some brand new Christmas songs from you from New Orleans once I've got my little studio back together, my Switcher studio back together, rebuilt. Yes, it's been a long time, but I will do it. Here comes another Christmassy car. Hello. So until then, let me just say that unless there is a massive spike in COVID, and there might well be, I will actually be doing with Harry, with the usual amazing group of people, including Brian Batt and David Torkanowski, and amazing group of people here in New Orleans. I will actually be doing a Christmas show on the 21st and 22nd of December at the Petit Théâtre, right here in the very center, supporting the Innocence Project of New Orleans, trying to get innocent people out of prison. Yes, it's a very good thing. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that the numbers don't change too radically, because, you know, if they do, it must be pulled, and that's all there is to it. So until then, take good care of yourselves, everyone in Britain. Enjoy wearing those masks again. Let me tell you, spending some time in theatres in London, being the only person wearing masks, was possibly the most terrifying thing I've done for a very long time. Let me just share with you my little story of going to the theatre in London, people of America. This was, of course, before the Omicron happened. But I was going to see a good friend of mine, the fabulous Rob Brydon, doing a show at the Palladium, and I had my vaccination card out, ready to show it, and there was a long line, long queue of people ready to show things, and I got to the front and showed my vaccination card, and the man at the front said, "I'll put that away, love, I just want to check your bag." Matt, am I telling the truth? Yeah, Matt was with me. The two of us, we looked like we'd been in Chernobyl. We were covered in hazmat gear, but we were the only ones. Anyway, you're all back on track, thank God. Take care of yourselves. I will see you all next Sunday for yet more Christmas frivolity, and hopefully something in advance, maybe from the studio, because guess what? I'm in the studio finishing off my next incredibly jazzy album. Until then, thank you for sharing a little bit of your Sunday with me. I'm sorry if the weather isn't as nice as here, but it probably isn't. Until then, this has been FFS exclamation mark with me, your hostess with the mostest love of looking back and figuring out that actually I'm a year older. God damn it. Love you guys. Take care.